Charlie did upload a new video. See.
Netflix has finally
Oh
followed
gosh.
through on their worst idea yet. And no,
Charlie
I'm
gets
not
into
talking
it
about
too.
renewing Big Mouth
Let's see
for
what he
another
says.
season. It's
Oh
an
gosh,
idea
no.
even worse than that. It's
Oh
blocking
what?
password sharing.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
from now on, anyone that doesn't live in your house, inside your walls, inside your own imagination, will no longer be able to have a Netflix profile using your account. What does
Which
this
is
mean for
wild to me.
Netflix? Well, it means that they're going to see a drastic decline in subscribers, I imagine, because they fail to realize that this isn't some kind of must have item. It's not some inelastic good that everyone needs to own. It's a luxury, and it's an expensive one, and it's a catalog of mostly dog shit. More like net shits, am I right? So if you can't share an account with someone that's already paying, it's not like that person's going to go out and subscribe.
I know so many people too that like split the price on their subscription services because it just makes more sense that way. They're two, three, four people using the account and they split it a couple ways. What happens there? That just ruins the opportunity for a ton of people to even be able to afford Netflix. So
To
that's out the
Netflix.
window.
Their catalog's not strong enough for that. They'll just go to a different service or they'll start pirating. So I imagine once this
Yep.
fully goes into effect, Netflix stock price will be flushed straight down the shitter and just sink to the depths of hell.
Like I said, like I said in the last video, the last upload, Netflix is going to die. It's it's
going to collapse.
Yup.
It's going to be a bigger jump scare than the time Bilbo Baggins transformed and got angry at Frodo in the first Lord of the Rings movie. Now let's take a peek under this hood here and see what Tow Mater has cooked up for us. So this is the plan on how they're going to enforce it. Netflix accounts are still shareable, but only within one household.
Quaker
Thus, they're not
Oats.
shareable. It's just one house has access to it on X number of devices, depending on how much you pay per
You
month.
love me.
It's very misleading. It's not fucking shareable. It's about as shareable as a toilet in my house. Yeah, you can come over and use it, but I can't take that toilet to any of my friends' places. So to ensure that your device is associated with your primary location, Netflix is now asking users to connect to the Wi-Fi at your primary location, open the Netflix app or website, and watch something at least once every 31 days. So this is their safeguard. Within a 31-day period, you have to log in on the primary location Wi-Fi and watch a program. Otherwise, you're blocked. Can you still share?
So wait, if you don't use their service in 31 days, you get blocked? What? That doesn't make any sense.
Netflix with someone who doesn't live with you? As a big fat fucking no. Accounts are only meant to be used within one household. Netflix will prompt users who try to sign into your account elsewhere to sign up for their own account instead and block their access until they do. Netflix will not begin automatically charging account holders whose information is
That's
used
wild to
outside of
me.
their homes. Can other users on Netflix accounts save their profiles? Yes, Netflix offers users a profile transfer feature that will allow them to migrate their show recommendations, watch history, and more to their own account if they decide to create one. This will give password shares.
What happens if the owner of the account goes to another house? They own that account, right? Or like they own the rights to use that account? Or they own that seems wild to me. That does not seem reasonable in any regard.
The opportunity to preserve their profile if they sign up for their own Netflix account. Legitimately, probably the last thing people give a fuck about. I just can't imagine someone sweating profusely. Oh, geez, they just cracked down on password sharing. Okay, God, I'll make another account quick. Oh, but what about my profile, my watch history? Oh my God, I might lose it. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, oh, good. Okay, I get to keep that. What's
At
going to
least you get to
happen in
transfer it.
9 out of 10 cases, I imagine, is everyone that loses access to their account because they're not part of the primary household, they're just going to go to a different service or start pirating. It's 2023. Everyone knows how to torrent shit. It's like
Yep.
this industry just forgot about that whole piracy boogeyman. You wouldn't download a car, would you? One of the
You
main
wouldn't
reasons
download a
streaming popped
car.
off so hard and actually did take a big chunk out of piracy is because it was just more convenient, easier, and quicker to pay money every month to have access to the content as opposed to torrenting it. So they
Yeah.
just offered convenience for money more so than
Come on. We all remember LimeWire. I hope if you're watching my videos, I hope you're old enough to remember LimeWire. LimeWire was the epitome of torrenting. Or uTorrent. Oh,
like great content because a lot of the originals suck fuck. You just released Witcher Blood Origin, for example, on Netflix. You're not really keeping people like by the balls in a stranglehold because your originals are so great. There are some bangers, of course, but that's really not the primary reason. It was just convenient and it was easier and quicker than torrenting. But now you're going to have a ton of people that lose access. According to Netflix estimations, 100 million users worldwide are using the service through the login credentials of someone else. So after this bomb drops,
I wonder how many. I wonder how many people are gonna get like stop using their like platform altogether because they were sharing accounts with other people and splitting the cost because that was the only way they could afford it. I wonder how many people that includes. You know, how many of those 100 million users? Probably more than that. Like it's got to be well over 100 million if you take that into account.
here, after the nuke is deployed, where do you think those 100 million users are going to go? Because it's not to your website to sign up, at least not the majority of them.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
anywhere
I'm
else,
willing to
and a
bet
lot of it's
10%,
going to just be straight up piracy.
if that.
I don't know how they couldn't foresee that. I imagine that's going to be the reality of the situation, especially with how cutthroat this all appears to be. So,
Yeah,
can
they
you still
seem
use Netflix while traveling? Signing into Netflix
very
outside of your home may
strict.
lead to the device and use being blocked from Netflix, but they have a workaround. Travelers who want to use Netflix on hotel, smart TV, company laptop can request a temporary code from the service when signing in. This will give them access to their account for 7 consecutive days. Wow.
What happens if you travel for longer than 7 days?
What saints? So you get 7 days of using your Netflix account outside of your own home. And then you have to come back to the headquarters and touch the base to refresh it at your primary location, otherwise, you're fucking blocked.
Yeah,
So, God forbid you have a vacation that lasts more than 7 days because you're shit out of luck if you wanted to watch Netflix during that time.
yeah.
And also, if you're
I'd
someone
cancel
that
my
likes to
subscription
at
right
least
there.
have a Netflix account shared between households, like let's say parents get divorced and they still would like the kids to have access to their accounts across the two households, well, you're fucked.
Yeah,
Under no circumstances can a Netflix account exist outside of the primary household for more than 7 days. So it's always going to need to be individually paid for, no matter what, it seems. So, pretty brutal. They're not pulling any punches with this protocol. And God forbid you make any mistake like not watching something within 31 days, because even if you're in your own household, shit can just get blocked, it sounds like. If your device has been blocked incorrectly, you'll need to contact Netflix in order to get it unblocked. That
that's
sounds really
wild.
nice, easy, and convenient. Contact the fucking support hotline at Netflix, which is an absolute goddamn disaster. All of these big company support lines are complete trash. So, God forbid you forget within the 30.
I didn't even realize I did, but like that just my brain refused to accept it as that's what they meant. Like if you don't go on your account for 31 days, you get blocked. That's fucking dumb. I wonder if you still get charged.
31
Probably.
days, or you accidentally stay in a vacation for 7 days and 30 minutes and now you're over the quota and you're blocked on there. Like, there's no wiggle room here at all. And then you have to contact Netflix hotline, which is a fate worse than death. So that sucks. And then you can get a real nice peep at the prices down there. There's basic with ads for $7 a month. That sounds great. Just go ahead and cuck me. I'm paying $7 and I still get fucking ads on your service. Wow. Sign me the fuck up. That sounds amazing.
That's so
Then there's
stupid.
basic with $10 a month, no ads, only one device still. Standard at $15.50 per month for two devices, and then premium at $20 a month. So
So wait, only it's per device? Yeah, Netflix is going under after this one cuz that's absurd.
Clearly, they're expecting
That's
some kind of huge drop
fucking
off in the
nuts.
amount of subscribers here, which is, of course, going to be detrimental to the overall health of the
Oh,
company.
this is giving me
So
a
the
headache.
prices are supposed to reflect that. They're hoping to make it up in this area. But I don't see it offsetting the large amount of people that will just not be signing up once they lose access. Again, the Netflix originals aren't strong enough to keep people hooked, and everyone knows how to torrent shit in 2023. If they were really desperate to see the originals, they'd probably just fucking pirate it. And I don't know how they could be so delusional that they've convinced themselves that the hit they're going to take from this is negligible in the long run to the amount of subscribers they'll gain. I just don't see them gaining any meaningful amount. You're kicking them out and spitting in their face. Why are they coming back? Most of the people that use Netflix probably signed up during COVID when there was nothing else to do. But now, once you kick them out, it's not like they're that desperate for that kind of entertainment anymore. They'll
Yeah, we
just
can
do
just
other
not
shit in their downtime.
watch
And
Netflix.
especially after you fucking use and abuse them here with this new system and the prices, I just don't see it going over well. You can already see the response is overwhelmingly negative, even from like the ultimate consumers that just fucking love consuming everything. Even they're calling this out, talking about how this is finally just going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back, that they're going to cancel Netflix. So they're losing their pay piggies as well. So no
Yeah,
one likes
they're
this,
looking their
no one at
whales.
all. And I'm sure
They're
Netflix
they're
won't
losing
like this
anyone who
6 months from
actually
now.
wants to
That's my
support them.
prediction. I guess I could be totally wrong, but I guess we'll see. That's about it. So yeah.
I'm interested to see how they enact these rules, these new stipulations. I don't imagine I'll be watching them. Besides that, thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video. That's so crazy. Actually, make far. But I do appreciate you stopping in. Don't forget to slap that subscribe button. Click that like button. I don't know. Freaking comment down below. I'll definitely uh and I appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one. See ya.